Hello and welcome back to Terraforming Mars Solo Challenge with Ace. We've won the last two, and it's late, and I'm kind of tired, but I'm having a really good time. So, against my better judgment, I think we're going to play one more time. We just played as Helion, so we're going to try Interplanetary Cinematics. Every time you play a red card, you get $2 back, which doesn't work well with steel, because no events, I don't think, have steel in their cost. But otherwise, it's very strong. Like, this is $70 worth of materials to start the game with versus 42. But then we don't have any long-term productions, but $2 back. Depends on the cards we have. So here's a great example. Red card, awesome stuff. That's good. Another great one. In particular, building tags are great for us because they can be built with the steel we're going to start with. These cards are too far out for being worth it. My question is Martian Rails worth it? It's basically $2 a turn because it's $1 per city and there's 2 neutral cities at the start of the game. I like this one, full with Space Haven, because of the titanium, but it's too expensive for what it is. Giant Ice Asteroid is a game saver with how much you get to drop as far as terraforming the planet. But I think that this is we're already grabbing a lot here. Are we though? Because 20 is $40 worth of buildings. This is definitely less than $40. But the open city is 12%, so it just doesn't make sense. I don't want to grab cards that we don't have a use for. So, bam. The cities are in okay places, not super great, but not awful. So I want to play this card because it gives us 5 steel and it'll give us $2 because it's red, but there's no sense because we already have enough for everything. So we build this guy. We'll overpay in steel because we have enough and we have so much, and then we'll build an industrial center. That has to go beside. We'll migrate. There's value here in that if you get like a cheap mine that has to be placed adjacent, that's good. But otherwise, I think I want to get into this greenery area. I like going this way, in particular at the late game when all the oceans are down, but yeah, and building this is good because we can use it to make $2 a turn, except the very first turn we don't have an energy to put into it, so we're just gonna pass. Pretty weak start, but we did that last time and we ended up winning, so I don't want to get too mopey. Wow, I mean this is good. Oh, I completely messed up last turn. It's gonna hurt. We built a building for 2 steel that allowed me to spend $7 to increase our steel production 1 step, and I didn't do the click. This is good for us, but we don't have any oceans. These are, again, 0 degrees, 4 degrees. These are way late game cards. So we're going to build advanced alloys, which makes our metals worth more. Yay. Then we're going to use those advanced metals to buy Martian Rails. Then we're going to use our 1 energy to make $2, which is just alright. And then we'll activate that building, which is what I meant to do last time, to get our production. The fact that I missed that is really bad. It's, you know, $7 less now, but 13 productions worth of $2. So you make it back in no time. This is good. That's really bad. Bad. Good. We have the steel, so this immigrant city, it makes it so whenever you build a city, you get an additional increase in production. So it's good. We just want to build it before we build other cities, and we want to do that somewhat early. We haven't seen any cities come up that we can play, but we're hoping. We also want to get nitrolithic moss as early as possible, but that requires that we have oceans on the board, and we can't afford oceans. So I think what we do for now is double down on our... Well, we can afford an ocean if we make $2 from this, and we could put it here. But after missing that first steel production, I'd really like to... Yeah. I'm going to pretend... Well, no. It's just bad. It's bad that we missed it. Let's double check. No actions left. None of this is good. Alright, we're good. 10 steel. Advanced alloys is really good though. The making our metals worth 1 more. This gives us a ton of energy. Grabbing a lot of cards here that aren't immediately going to help us, but I want to get through the deck, get a lot of cards. Noctis City, for example, that's great. So first we want to play Immigrant City, then we want to play Noctis City. We'll need another energy to do that, though. We don't have enough for all of it. Because in energy, we can't build this dam yet, which means we need to buy it from here for 11. That leaves us with basically 10 steel, which is worth $20, and we don't have enough with that for both. So I think we do one more round of make a little bit of money and up our steel production one more time. What we really want is like a loan. A loan from Earth. Give us some money now, we will pay you back forever. Let's see. Oh, a lot of these are good. I think I'm crazy. Last turn I had 10 steel, which is actually worth $30 worth of materials because of my faction, plus 2. And not because of my faction, because of the advanced alloys. So I think I just missed another thing. I said I was playing late, but it still hurts to know you screwed up. These are all good. But if I play all of them, I think I'm still fine. So, Immigrant, and I have Mineral Deposit. I mean, we'd have only had $2 left, so we couldn't play Mineral Deposit, but still. First we play Immigrant City. We use a bunch of steel to make it cheap. A good place for it would be near Noctis City, so whatever we put in between gets double dips on points. View game state, we have nothing that needs to be adjacent. I like the card, but I like this. Well, do we have anything that uses titanium? I think we do. Just Deimos down, which is a later card, but I still think I'm going to go for it. Just a great place. So that uses an energy, puts our money down, money comes back up. Do this. Then we also get $2 from this. And then we build... Oh, I should have waited till after Noctis City. I don't know why I clicked that early. Mistake after mistake. So now we have a couple of cities. Now that... I wish we had just a little bit more money. Because we need power so badly. How many science tags do we have? Any? We have 1. This would be 2. If we got to 4, this goes 4 power, and that's all of a sudden really good. This needs tons of oxygen. We're just hoping for better cards, hoping for better cards. We're making lots of steel though. We're up to 4. I mean, that's a science tag. And this... I think all of these are good. So this science tag is good because we can do things plus or minus 2 of their actual requirements. So our dam needs 4. So with that, we only need 2 oceans downrange. So this is good for us because it costs me 3 and then 1 to play it, but we get $6 worth of material back and $2 because we make a movie about it because we're Interplanetary Cinematics. We will steal the steel. Build. Why do we want to build them? We don't want to build them now. This gives us the science tag, and I know I want it. I'll overspend because we have a lot of steel now. I mean, I should have waited and just used this. But I think we do this because that's $5, which is $5 if we pay for the card anyway. It gives us $2 back, so it's only really 3. And then we play this card for, you know, quote unquote free. 2 cards or 2 plants. This is worth 2 plants and a point for being beside my city. Hard choices. Lots of hard choices. I think we need the cards. I think we need just the options right now. So we can't play them. Well, we can play this if we have an energy. Do we sell something to make that possible? I don't want to sell the lake. I don't want to sell anything else. No. Man, we are stalling out here. Generation 6. I mean, we got a little bit of money income. That's like our only claim to fame. Turn 7. Mining rights. Oh, that is so good. I mean, I think you can stack them. Unless they didn't fix that. It'd be even better on kelp farming, honestly. Kelp farming could save us. But I'm too broke. I have no power. If I do this, I could have some power. Okay, here's the plan. We want to get this city down, even though it's worth negative points, because it will give us 4 money production because of our other immigrant city. Yeah, it's not good. Alright, but we're doing it. So play this. Yo, like minimum 4, but I played experimental design. In the real card game, these stack. The next card you play this generation is +2 or minus your global requirement of your choice. If it isn't feasible, make it so. Great, awesome. But then I have the... Oh, I didn't play it! Uh-oh. And is it next card played? Oh my god, I am just full of mistakes. I don't know if I can even upload this video. It's so bad. And then here's the Great Dam. Can't play. I'm a little defeated. Robot defeated. Yeah, playing Terraforming Mars is a little bit too late here. There's the loan and the research. Can it really save us though? This is also good. Because we're desperate for oxygen. But it's only, the way I look at this card is it's 1, 2, and then you have to take 2 turns putting microbes on it, and then the third turn you put up the oxygen. I don't think I can build it though. I have so many choices that take precedent. Oh man. I did it. So then we play research. See what we get. 2 cards. Martian University is really good for us. So that allows us, every time we play a science tag, to draw a new card. So you get rid of your bad cards and get better cards. We're not going to need this. I know that that gives me energy, but we're not going to need it anymore because we have the science. So first we play this. It costs us 3, but then we get 2 back, then we get the 10. Our money goes down. And we turn around and we say, we have energy. We did it. We can still swap out a card for a new card. Say, I think this one we're not in a place where that makes sense. And then instead of getting more energy, we build. Well, more energy is interesting because we have 2 things right now that use energy and we can't do it. And we'd also like to do ore processing. So if we do, oh, the game was just glitched and thought I could do things, but I can't. Okay. Okay. Is this turn 10? Tell me we're only at turn 10 now. Turn 9? Okay, perfect. Okay, I was so worried. Look at how not terraformed the planet is. These are all good. Not that one. I mean, that one is good, but not for me. Not this instant. So this one here, you spend 3, you get 2 back. It's kind of a no-brainer. You get $2 for playing the card because it's red. We go over here, we say we want to use it. We get an energy for a card and $1, 2, 3, 4, $5. I think we have to do that because we're going to play this even though we lose points. This is not a points game anymore. This is a freak out and try and pull it together. So that gives us something, a card, I think. Elevator, alright, alright. It's not a great investment because we're so far behind, but it's not turn 10 yet. What can we build it with? 1, 2, 3, get rid of one of those. So, great, that gives us an action where we can sell a steel for $5, which is why I kept 1. Weird, thought I kept 1, but must have kept more. We will do the draw 1 card. Regolith Eaters is looking like what I'm going to put down. Well, cheap energy is good too. Get some monies. $5. Okay, Regolith Eaters. Get 5 energy is what this card at this point. Which which is enough for ore processing, which is better than regular meters. So it's a no-brainer. I don't know why I thought about it. Uh-oh. Big uh-oh. Gen 10. We don't have the money. The heat isn't there. Standard project, arrow. Okay, these are all right. But it's not, we don't have any. We have one plant tag. One here, one here. And there are no oceans on the board. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, ore processor is the must. It's not gonna say, well, it's gonna do heavy lifting as far as I'm concerned. So we do that, we get our titanium, we do this, we get our steel. We wait for that to finish, we do this, we get a card. Are we building a city this turn? I doubt it. So we're gonna get our $5 for an energy there. We got lots going on. But 1, 2, 3 heat bumps would go a long way. If anything, though, we're gonna play this first. Standard tech. We should standard tech, which allows us to do things that are $3 cheaper, like buy an ocean, for example. Well, allows us to discard a card to try for a new one. Dust seals is only a point. It's not actually what it gave us. No. It gave us a card, but I don't know what it gave us. Oh, micro mouse. It wasn't there a second ago, I don't think. Okay. We're not out yet. We're just low. We're just down. So the whole point of doing that was to build an aquifer for 18. We get 2 titanium with it, so that's worth $8 for us. That's enough for nitrolithic moss, which I think is what I want. So, bam. Now we have some plants coming in, even though it's forever late. I don't know why this gets highlighted. Just the cards that aren't actually there. Just telling you that there's more cards. Okay, well. Here we go. Turn 11. That was turn 10. That was the turn that we were supposed to turn on our terraforming engine. Comet is a need. Ganymede I'd love, but do we have steel cards? Cards that require steel. We do. We do. And they're worth more than $4 a turn from our commercial district. I mean, commercial district's great. It'll give us some points, but let's try to win. That's the most important. Ooh, this is, well, we can't even, we're not even close to doing, go down 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might make the difference, but I hate it. So energy, time to spend it all. Like, we're finally starting to get some of the things we need, but I don't want to be mopey. We've got this. We're gonna crush it for days. This is gonna be a big turnaround. There's nothing that they can do to stop us from being this great. So we have one thing going for us, and that is once we buy this arrow breaking, now whenever a space event happens, for example, this comet, space, and event. It's almost all our events, to be honest. We're going to get $3 and 3 heat. Now that will turn things around for us. It will also be huge because that heat is what's going to drive up the temperature of the planet. And it's going to make us a lot of money back, so we can play lots of them. But can we afford... This is an ocean and 2 cards and 5 plants. It's a lot of things. Is it worth doing this instant? I think it is. Because the second ocean, or rather we already have the second ocean, so we can already build the Great Dam. But we don't even need the energy anymore. I don't know why I'm thinking about it like that. Let's do this. It's a weird one, but I think the cards... I give a lot of value to cards because they give you options. Ocean here. We'll take the plants. They give you a lot of options, and sometimes it's exactly what you need to happen, but cheaper or faster. Or synergizes, because instead of doing it as a standard project, you're now doing it as an event. And because it's an event, we get to make a movie about it, and we get to optimal arrow break, and like, it just pools into this thing that's much better than it could have been. We could get this. And we could get this, we could keep that event train rolling. Part of me, well, it's not hard enough for this. I don't know, can we get 2 events down? No. I'm having a hard time not picking this. Card and an ocean. And $5 back and 3 heat. Like, it's just a really good card. But I think we're struggling. Well, we're struggling everywhere, but. Oxygen, if we put regular leaders down now, we put 1 thing on it. Next turn, pretend we're not losing. We put this down, that puts a second one on it, we get a bump, and it's 11. The next turn, we put 1 on it, 1 on it. Last turn, we do the bump. And it's good. So we don't need to put it this turn. I know that was confusing, but we don't need it this turn. This gives us 2 more of that income, which I think is 6 more plants for $16 and allows us to refresh a card. It's not great, but the events we can play them when we need them. Oh, these aren't great. It's too late for Zeppelins. How about that? Get out of here. Greenhouses could be a savior, actually. And we could play it right now. Get 5 plants, which is not enough. We need more. We need 1 more plant. That sucks. Well, we might as well wait if it's not going to give us anything this turn. Generation 12. Uh-oh. 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 This is all bad, too. That one's... There is value in that one because it's a metals building and it will give us plants. $3 is okay. Okay, so now we do this. We get our money for trading a steel. We get a card. And we're still not building the city. So we will collect money on those right now. This gives us a card, which, yes, we talked about. It's good. We're gonna just, this is another card, but we're gonna still just keep going along here. Because it gives us enough for the greenery. Gives us enough for the heat bump. So we will do that. Then this greenery we will put here for the card. I know it's strange. What's the reason? But it's also beside a city, so it's slightly worth a little bit more. Kelp farming is now on the table. That's a big deal. What's a bigger deal though is plant tags. We have 2. If we had 3, then this would give us 4 plant income, which would be just so good. So kelp farming is already amazing. So we're gonna do kelp farming. And we're gonna do... See, now my energy's back up, because I'm like, is there a chance? Like, are we in this? I can't help but think, but we're not. But at the same time, I'm like, maybe. Just don't want to get my hopes up. I didn't realize we had satellites. Do we have many space tags? 2. Could have more, but it's a little bit late. I can't imagine not doing this. We gotta do this. We gotta get 4 plant income. And it gives us a heat bump, gives us some heat, gives us some money back, gives us 2 TR. Like, it just gives us so many things. This is still 1 plant short from giving us what we want. So let's take the money and run to next turn. Do we have enough for that? We don't have enough for that. Can I pick that card? Chasma. Oh, it's way too cold. And it's too cold for symbiotic too. Man, we're chilly. And we have just a couple of oceans down. Okay, okay, okay. We got this. Turn 13. It's not helpful. I love this card, but we don't even have enough money for it. So, time to put on the jets. And by that I mean we put down Deimos down. Oh, first we got to do the standard. Click all the buttons. So that puts up the oxygen, which gives us a free heat bump. Happy days. This gives us $5 for one of our steals. Happy. This gives us a card. And this gives us $5. Reassessing. Earth Catapult. Save $2 on every card you play from now on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 more, 15. Technically, that's $30 if I played everything. What I would like to play is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a bad idea. It's not good. It won't save us. We're not in a happy place. But we might do it anyway. No, let's keep pressing on. We want to win this. We want to win. It's now -12. We don't have any titanium left. You know, maybe I should have played that with Catapult. I go back and forth on it all the time. But there's just so many cards, like $7 for one card. That's not great. Where do we want a grade rate? We want a heat bump. Oh man, this game is hard. That's a better spot for points. This gives us a little bit of money. Artificial Lake is out of steel, so we can build that basically for free. It goes anywhere. I don't know where we want it yet, but let's think about it. By putting it down. You know we want to put something in here. Honestly, just putting it over here might be worth it for, well, if I put it here for plants, then when I put all these oceans down, they'll make a bunch of money on it. So, I think I like that. And because we're not going for points, we're going for just try and stay alive. We're going to keep building along here. Okay, greeneries. We're going to get basically 2 more next turn, plus 1 from this action, so 3, so it's kind of close. Oceans were far away. This could be our last one. So could these two, though, so I don't think we need to do regolith eaters anymore. In fact, because I can build this, I will. We don't have an animal to put anywhere, which is a waste, but I'm okay with it again, because they're usually just points. I can't think of any animals, at least not in the base game, which is this, that have value other than points. Okay. I think we go to the next turn. Yep, I think we go to the next turn. We're taking a lot of money with us. We could buy oceans with it, but we want to see if we can get a more efficient way of spending that money. But we do have standard technology, which means it's a little bit cheaper if we just want to... Like, that's a win. That's fine. So anywhere where we'd actually want to... Technically, here would be worth a lot of points. It's only $3, why not? Algae gives us 2 plants. Plants aren't our issue, though. Heat and oceans are. So, let's buy urbanized area. This thing has to be in between 2 other cities. The only place is right here. That's fun. Gives us a lot of income that we can never use because the game is done, basically. I think now what we do, I'm trying to think, we're gonna nuke here likely. How many space events left? 1, 2, 3. These. Oh, let's. I always almost forget. Do all the clicks. A little bit of titanium. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. We actually built another city, so we get $1 extra from this. 6. Let's look. This is a fun card, but I mean, we basically net even on it just for fun. And also lets us throw out a card to get a new card. So let's do it. It's $1. And we will get rid of what? We have a lot of things that don't make sense, like this. Get out of here. Now we have Miranda Resort. And it's a point if we have nothing better to do, but I don't want to lose, so stick with me here. We're going to overpay in titanium to get a card this way. And we get to discard one. Perfect. Trees. We're not doing symbiotic fungus anymore. Tardigrades is even worse. Well, and decomposers. Oh, see now there's like there's value in some things. Oh, where are we? What will we do? This is $4 to look at a card to potentially buy it for $3 more. So $7 for a card. If it is the right card, we got to go for it. I haven't done the math, but I know that we're We're not close. Lightning Harvest is not the right one. What else can we do? I think we build oceans, which we get $3 back for doing. So we build it here, get a little bit of money. We build it, standard project, build an ocean. Here, get a little bit of money. We build an ocean here, because we'll get more plants this way. Oop. Again, the only reason we can do this, we saved up so much money in the past. I could have gone for that card, but I just said how valuable they are. Now I'm walking it back, but just this is good synergy that I don't want to give up on, basically. Then we throw this in here. That gives us money, free money. If we build one here for 2 plants, we now have 8 again. We've satisfied the oxygen requirement. Go here again, boom. Get a bunch of money. It's just the money that I'm after. Money, money, money. Again, we have cities down here, cities over here. Lots of points. Can't do it. We need the money. Okay. I keep looking at these, hoping for salvation. But now we just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we did it, actually. Because these are about $14, but then you get a little bit back. 1, 2. Man, I will always say this time and time again. One of the, we'll go here. A card's worth $1 if you sell it, so it's worth taking instead of $2. That's bad. One of the best cards we have right now. The only reason we're actually gonna win this is because we're getting bailed out on the shoulders of one giant, which is a $6 card right here. Oop. He's putting us back. Oh my god, please, please. I just want to read the one card. Standard tech. After you place in your project, except selling patents, which is selling cards, you gain $3 back. So we constantly are buying something that's 14, but realistically, you're only spending 11. So we're making $3 every time we do it, and we're doing it 10 times. It's like $30 for a $6 science tag card. Like, I feel bad that we're winning after all the sadness I had with all the bad luck of the cards. Like, it really doesn't feel justified that we were able to pull this off, because I did make a lot of mistakes. Like, you know, maybe I shouldn't be tearing myself down, but like, dude, we were not doing great. I'm just selling the things that have no point value first, and then we'll see if we can eke out a point. I honestly think that what blew me away is just how much money we got from placing all those oceans and greeneries. There you go, 14. Last TR, terraforming has been accomplished. We don't need that. So what's points for us? 2 points if we can get up to 11. This is for $3. It's 1 point because we have a steel left. This is worth a point now because we have $4 worth of this. Can we get more than that? More than 2 points? If we get 2 points here, if we sold, that's $4 more. 12. Go here. We buy that for 2. Have $1 left, and this, which is $2 short of that. So $2 is the most we can do. I can't think of any other. So we'll just build 2 cards instead of 1, right? This guy costs 6, and then we sell everything. Maybe we could have gone the other way, because this one, when you play it, you get to trash a card to gain a card, but we would have had $0, so. Sell for $3. Wait a second. I didn't sell Vista. Vista shipyards. So a couple of points. We have 10 whole points here. A couple of points on the board. I'm not going to sell that card. It's fine. I'm going to pass. We get to build a greenery. It's a point here. It's a point down here. I'm going to get the point up here. Just aesthetic. Built around the planet. No longer have enough plants. Oh, that one was a slog. I feel bad. It was hard. It was better than our game as Helion. Wow. Again, standard technology I genuinely think is a little bit overpowered for solo challenge. But 3 wins in a row, like I was talking with friends about playing this game, and we were talking about going, you know, 1 for 3 or 1 for 2. So the fact that we won 3 in a row here means that we're definitely onto something. But yeah, I mean, damn. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry I got low energy and mopey here as I thought everything was crashing down. I made so many mistakes that I genuinely felt like I can't share this. Like it's not at the right quality because it's late and I'm tired and just not thinking. But the fact that we still pulled out a win makes me go, you know what? You know what? This is another one of those. It doesn't feel like there's any hope. But if you just keep trying, and if you just keep making decisions, like there's a couple times there where I was like, oh, I could play this because it could be fun. I'm like, no, gotta focus on winning. We dig deep, and we get it, and we get the win. So thanks a lot for joining me on this journey, watching to the end, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully we can get another win in the future. Cheers.